There are three planes of motion in which we move. These planes of motion are known as the sagittal plane, the frontal plane, and the transverse plane. The sagittal plane splits the body down the middle, resulting in a left side and a right side. Moving within the sagittal plane will result in forwards or backwards motion, such as walking or running. The frontal plane splits the body so that there are front and back sections. This allows sideways movement to the left and the right. The transverse plane divides the body across the middle, giving a top section and a bottom section. This allows rotational movement, for example, a person spinning around in a circle. Each plane of motion works alongside an axis of rotation. This will allow specific movements to take place. In a diagram, the axis of rotation is shown by a line going through an image of the body. If we imagine rotating this line, then a specific movement will happen. The sagittal plane works alongside the frontal axis. The frontal axis runs through the body from hip to hip. If we were to rotate around the frontal axis, then a forward roll, backwards roll, or somersault would occur. The frontal plane works alongside the sagittal axis. The sagittal axis stabs through the center of the body, and if we were to rotate around this axis, then a cartwheel would occur. The transverse plane works alongside the vertical axis. The vertical axis runs through the body as a vertical line. If we were to rotate around the vertical axis, then spinning would occur. A hammer throw or a twist jump in ice skating are examples of sporting actions that take place around the vertical axis. This topic can appear difficult to begin with, but there really isn't much to it. If you can learn the information on the screen now, then you can answer any question on planes and axes. So to recap, the frontal plane works with the sagittal axis, and this results in a cartwheel. The sagittal plane works with the frontal axis, and this results in a forward roll or somersault. The transverse plane works with the vertical axis, and this results in a twist jump.